is around $439. With the discount code applied, if you use my discount code, it will be $285. Now $285 sounds like a fair price. I do recommend BaseCamp to lower the price down a little bit so it's more competitive with other beginner electric skateboards. However, you could also buy it on Amazon for about $300. For dimensions, this board is 29.1 inches in length, 9 inches in width, and 5 inches in height. The board pretty much has the same size as other cruiser decks, and it has a really good height as well for jumping on curbs or getting off curbs. And the deck uses an 8-ply Meepo deck. The wheels are 90mm by 51mm, E5 durometer, standard urethane wheels, also nothing crazy at all. Pretty standard wheels for the e-skate market, and 90mm wheels are pretty much the standard for e-skate wheels these days, as it could roll over pretty much almost everything on the street, and they're really fun to ride. Now please note, it is a single motor, so it will make a difference if it was dual motor, but keep in mind, if it was dual motor, they would have to shrink the battery size down a little bit to save costs, or else the board wouldn't be around $200. And with dual motors, it would probably drain the battery even quicker, which I will talk about later. Now onto the battery. It is a 96 watt hour 24 volt battery. What's great about this battery is that it's very sleek. Since it's under 99 watt hours, you could actually take it on pretty much any airlines out there. With its portability, we will talk about the weight next, which is 11 pounds and 5.5 kilograms. Really lightweight. It does not affect you at all when you put it in its backpack. It does not hurt your back. It doesn't strain your neck. It is a really light board, and you could honestly ride a bigger board and have the BaseCamp on your back while you're riding, just in case if your larger electric skateboard ran out of battery. Maybe you could use the BaseCamp as a backup, or just as a short commute. The BaseCamp is just perfect in my opinion. The ESC BaseCamp uses is a standard Lingy ESC. It has the kick push feature, so when you kick push it, the board will turn on, so that's also great. You don't have to bend down to press the power switch. The range that is advertised with this electric skateboard is 9 miles and 14 kilometers with a 155-pound rider. I weigh around 165 pounds, so a little bit heavier. We will probably see a lower range varying, and also if you are a heavier person, you'll probably see a decrease in range as well. The hill climb with this board is 10%. This board doesn't have that hill climb capability, so you would have to kick push the board, which actually helps a lot. In my opinion, this board is more of a hybrid board than an electric skateboard, especially for hill climbing, because it actually really helps. When you kick push up those hills, it helps a lot when you full throttle with the remote as well. It gives you like that boost. Max load this board can handle is 220 pounds, which is pretty good. I mean, there's no point really for a 200-pound rider. I probably recommend them a little bit more expensive budget board ranging around $400, because this board is very fun at cruising, but acceleration wise are fairly okay. It doesn't really stop you right at the moment, and the acceleration won't really jolt or anything. It's just a nice casual, gradually increasing acceleration. Top speed is advertised at 10 miles per hour plus. I was able to get it 22 miles per hour, or also got it 25 miles per hour, but I didn't get that on camera. And that's only if you go down a slight decline, so you would have to go down a hill to reach those speeds. But on flat roads, I was also able to hit around 15 miles per hour, so it's pretty good. The trucks that this board uses are your standard reverse kingpin trucks. Pretty much every longboard has this, you know, pretty standard trucks. You won't have any speed wobbles. They're great trucks for carving, bombing down hills, so they're pretty standard and good trucks. And the charge time is around 2 to 4 hours, so pretty fair, nothing crazy at all. And lastly, the accessories it comes with is a T-tool, the BaseCamp bag, and a bumper guard, where you could either put it on the front or the back of your electric skateboard. Now with the specs out of the way, we're gonna do 2 tests, very basic tests, a top speed test and a range test. So let's get right into that. So top speed test, we went down a 20% incline hill, and the fastest speed my brother hit was 22 miles per hour. It is a good top speed. You could probably go faster because there's no resistance with the hub motor, because it's only one hub motor, not 2 hub motors. So it's actually less resistance. So the board really free rolls down the hill. I was able to hit it 25 miles per hour. You could probably hit hit it even faster if you went down a steeper hill. But overall, riding on flat roads, like I mentioned earlier, you will hit around 10 to 15 miles per hour, and when you go up a hill, it'll probably be a little slower, like 5 miles per hour to 10 miles per hour, depending on the hill climb. Now let's talk about the range test. For the range test, I had the remote on speed mode 4 and brake mode 4, and I got around 8.2 miles of range, which was pretty fair. I thought I would get around 4 miles of range or something, because most advertised boards, the range isn't really what you expect. It's really if you would go 5 to 10 miles per hour the whole ride on a really nice day, no hills, etc. So I was pretty surprised, and it's also because it's a single hub motor, so it doesn't really drain out the battery, so that's another plus. So pretty good range. I'm not disappointed at all. This board is definitely great for short commuting and getting here and there around the city, or just going to the deli or grocery store to get something real quick. And to wrap it up, this electric skateboard is actually fairly fun, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so used to going so fast all the time and having crazy speed. I kind of forgot what it's like riding a regular longboard back in the good old days. And I definitely recommend this board to beginners who are trying to get into e-skating and don't want anything too crazy or powerful. I do recommend this board to regular skaters as well, because I know there's skaters out there who don't like electric skateboards at all. So this board is definitely the closest feel to it for regular cruiser board or longboard, in my opinion. And yeah, that wraps it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to get it at a discounted price, you could get it 35% off. I will have my discount code below, or you could also get it on Amazon. Also, you can follow me on my socials. I'll include it in the video in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.